Hey guys, how you doing? Uncle Bob Connor here once again with another video, and hope you guys are doing okay. I'm really hot at the moment. It's very hot. I'm in the UK, England, and it's very hot. I've just noticed this morning over the night it's become very hot, which indicates to me that the temperature is going to be very hot. I'm making this video right now, and I'm starting to sweat a bit. So hopefully this video is not going to be too long. I'm going to try my best. Yes, I'm sweating slightly. I notice the temperature is, it's very hot in the UK at the moment. It's a bit crazy, the weather over here. It's supposed to be the summer, but it's been raining. It's just ridiculous. But it's been raining, but the temperature is still hot, which seems ridiculous. You think, how can it rain if it's so hot? But the weather is just absolutely crazy. I mean, I've lived here all my life since 1984, so I'm used to what the weather's like here. Sometimes crappy, sometimes really good, but then sometimes you get days where it can be mild, hot, and raining in one day. It's just crazy weather. But that's what it's like over here in the UK. If you know and you live over here in the UK, you know exactly what the weather's like. But it's been raining. It's ruined the plants that I had in the garden. They're all smashed to bits due to the rain. So thanks for that rain. So after it takes months and months to grow one of the plants, they come out, the flowers come out, and it all blooms, and then the rain comes and smashes them all up. So, but that's what happens, unfortunately. Yeah, as I said, I'm doing my best with these vids. So sorry about that to go on, but yeah, going back to this. So today we're going to be looking at now. Like the previous video that I just did with the Antonio Banderas franchise, I think this is called the Riddick franchise. I didn't check. I'll have to check because obviously, you guys know it's the franchise that stars Vin Diesel, and obviously it started with Pitch Black, then it was the Chronicles of Riddick, and then most recent in 2013, I think it was Riddick. I think it was 2013. Yeah, Riddick. So I'm not sure if it's called, because obviously the first one's called Pitch Black, and it's Riddick, two Riddicks. I'm not sure if it's called the Riddick franchise or the Pitch Black franchise. I'll have to check before I actually name this video. Because I don't know if it's called Riddick franchise, because it's 3 different titles. It's not like Riddick 1, Riddick 2, but I'll have to check. But anyway, you guys know it's that franchise. I think it's quite popular now, or well, the first one was anyway. So obviously that's that franchise. It stars Vin Diesel, obviously the massive, it's become massive now. I think maybe mainly due to Fast and Furious that's made. I think Diesel. It's made him the massive star. I think it's he was a massive star. Don't get me wrong. Beginning he was making loads of films, but I think it was that franchise that made him massively successful. It certainly must have made him the billions and billions that he's got. Certainly got more money than I'm ever going to wish for. But he's a good actor anyway, or he is. I think he's really good in Fast and Furious, and he's good in these as well, to be honest. I think he has got better as an actor. I don't think he was that great at the beginning, but I think he's got better as he's got older. But anyway, let's go straight on to talk about the first one, obviously starring Vin Diesel, which we just talked about, Pitch Black. And I just realised, it's called the Chronicles of Riddick, Pitch Black. I thought it was just called Pitch Black. I don't know why, for some reason. Maybe I just didn't check. I just always know it's Pitch Black. So I'm guessing, maybe, unless the franchise is called Chronicles of Riddick, or Riddick, I might just call it Riddick, but you guys all know what it is. So yeah, this is the Pitch Black Special Edition. Now, I will say actually, going back, Back to the Future, or Back to the Past in my case. Going back when I was actually looking to get this, it was like, I don't know if it's 20 years ago or whenever it was I was trying to get this. This was long before I started getting everything on eBay and online. I don't even think I went online 20 years ago, to be honest. Um, yeah, I couldn't pick this up for some reason. It was sold out in a couple of places, like HMV. I went in, I was like, you know, sold out everywhere. But back then, like 20 years ago, you know, if something was, you would just go into shops and try and get stuff. You wouldn't go online. Well, I didn't. I just went into shops. If there was something I wanted, I just went to shops. If it sold out one place, I'd just go to another place, until you got what you wanted. Or sometimes you couldn't get what you wanted. And just that's how it was. But really, when there was no online, or I didn't go online much 20 years ago. Don't think, to be honest. However, obviously, internet's been going since about 95, I think it is. I'm not too sure about that era anyway. So anyway, talking about this, yeah, I couldn't get this. It's not like now where, you know, you can just get anything you want off a drop of a hat. You know, just go online, see it, and you can just get it straight away. Like obviously back then, just going to a shop wasn't as easy as that. Very difficult. But you know, I can't actually remember. I think I did buy this on eBay in the end. Can't remember, or whether I did actually get it in HMV. I can't remember, to be honest. But anyway, going back to this. Pitch Black. It's to be honest, I'm not. Although I know it's popular, but I don't think I'm a huge fan. I think I actually prefer Chronicles of Riddick. Probably the best. Sorry, I'm yawning at the moment, I'm tired. I prefer Chronicles of Riddick the best, as opposed to this. It's obviously now Riddick, the character that Vin Diesel plays, he's sort of, well, he's blind, or well, not blind, but you know, he sees light, other humans. He sees like sort of light, you know. You see some like light outline, and you can just see the outline image. You can't see full people. But yeah, I wouldn't say, you know, I'm a huge fan of this franchise. As I said, I think I do like the second one because it's more action-y based, and when I mean that, I mean you know, more shooting going on, more fighting, hand-to-hand combat, and more stuff. As opposed to this is not really like this. It's sort of like a horror sort of. There's not really much fighting. There's you know, you see these different creatures coming up now and again, but it's sort of like not. It's sort of like a horror, and then sort of it's cases like surviving against the aliens or whatever they are, creatures. And yeah, it's not sort of actiony like second. It's more sort of like Alien 1, where it's not really actiony. It's sort of like horror, thriller, just trying to escape and trying to stay alive type thing. But yeah, I mean, in fairness, it's all right. It's an overall okay movie, and there's good scenes and good stuff that happens. But yeah, now going on to Chronicles of Riddick. Now this is the one that I like, or my best one out of them. I like the time. It's about nearly 1:50, which is a good time, I think, for this. And yeah, I think it's a really good, solid blockbuster action movie. And I like a lot of the scenes, I like a lot of the action, I like a lot of the characters and how they look, and I like Riddick in this when he takes people out. And yeah, obviously Vin Diesel's fantastic in this. And yeah, it's really good and got a lot of good action in it, to be honest. And I like it best out of them. Oh yeah, by the way, this DVD copy has got loads and loads of extras. I mean, that whole section is extras. I mean, I don't even think I've ever watched any of the extras on it, to be honest, but there's loads. I mean, There's basically Riddick's World, virtual guide to the Chronicles of Riddick. Then we've got Tombs Chase Log. I don't know what that is. I think that says Tombs Log. Then we've got Riddick Insider Facts on Demand. And then you could play the Chronicles Riddick Escape from Butcher Bay game, playable demo. I've never played that. On Xbox, obviously that was out when the movie was out, 2004 I think it is, so about 19 years ago now. But yeah, I've only ever seen the film on more than one occasion, but yeah, it's really good. I really do like it. Not one of my best. I wouldn't say it's one of my best evers, but out of this, I like it. I think it's good. I always enjoy it the best. Now let's go on to the third. Now obviously Vin Diesel back again, same character, and it is really good as previous. And he's really into the role now. He's really proper, good as Riddick. And to be honest, first of all, I don't like it as much as Chronicles Riddick. I think it's good in places. It starts off alright when Riddick's sort of fighting these monster type characters, and that's alright. But then it sort of gets into a bit where there's sort of not much going on. There's a bit of talking between a few other characters. They sort of move around. And then there's not sort of much. Riddick is sort of there's this group that land in a spaceship or whatever, and then they sort of land, and they're sort of talking and walking around and doing what they're doing, and sort of Riddick is on sort of the outside, either looking on, and then as I said, there's a period where, as I said, I don't think it's. They say it got 4 stars from a couple of places, and they say it was action movie of the year. I don't know if I'd go that far, to be honest. I'd say it was one of the good action films of the year, but it sort of goes, starts off alright, and then, as I said, there's a bit where there's not much going on, and it's a bit boring. I mean, you could say it's sort of, because I sometimes like films where there's a bit of action and then sort of a breathing space, but this is sort of a bit where there's not much going on. I think there should have been something in there where there was not much going on and something happening, but then it sort of starts to pick up once Riddick comes into the scene and gets involved. Then stuff starts happening, and it sort of picks up towards, don't know exactly, but I don't know, maybe the last 40-50 minutes, or sort of it sort of picks up again, and then there's action going on, which is all right. So I think really the main issue is just, as I say, after Riddick has done a bit of fighting, then it sort of goes where there's not much happening, and I don't know whether it was just badly directed or whether they just chose to do it like that. I don't know. There just seems to be, as we get most films where there's say for example one of the Star Wars films, where you get a bit of action, then there's a bit of talking for 15-20 minutes, then there's something else happening, then they're talking for a bit, then something else happens. But with this, it's sort of something happens, then nothing happens for ages, and then something happens the last 40 minutes. It doesn't seem like it's directed very well. That's what I get from that. I mean, it may be just. This is just my opinion. It may be just a case I just don't like it. I think that it's as good as Chronicles, where I think that doesn't really have any issues. There might be 1 or 2 bits, but nothing major. I think it pans out quite well. I don't think there's any bits where it's not boring. I think it's futuristic sort of space film where it's quite good. But this is sort of, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't enjoy it as much. But I think it's all right. as a watch. Yeah, but I don't think it's as good. But that's just, as I said, these are all just my opinions. Doesn't mean to say that they're right. I've got my opinions on stuff, and I'm sure everyone else has. Maybe some people that are watching this are like that the best, or maybe they like that the best. We all have differences of opinions, and it's all good at the end of the day. No one's right or wrong. It's just differences of opinions. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up now because I don't want it to be too long. I don't want these to be collection videos to be longer than 15 minutes because it just drags on. And I'm sure you guys don't want to hear me chatting in for 20, 30 minutes, me yattering away. Anyway, so going to wrap this up now. Hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your thoughts and comments, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. Take care, bye for now, see you soon.